It's 7:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A man on a train from Newcastle has sparked a security operation at Sydney's Central Station. Police say the 44-year-old started making threats on the Sydney-bound train and was wearing a gas mask when he was arrested just before 6 last night. 2 platforms were briefly evacuated and the train was searched before it was allowed back in service. Redhead nurse Gary Davis has spent his first night behind bars after being charged with the murder of 2 elderly residents at a Wallsend aged care facility and the attempted murder of a third. The 27-year-old was arrested at his home yesterday morning and was formally refused bail during a brief appearance in Newcastle local court. Superintendent John Grolton says detectives have spent more than a year on the investigation.
It'll be alleged that the person charged illegally injected 3 people who were all residents of an aged care facility at Wallsend with insulin in October 2013, and it resulted in the death of 2 of the residents and the other becoming critically ill.
Outspoken Port Stephens Mayor Bruce Mackenzie says he'll run as an independent in the March state election unless the Liberal Party endorses his preferred candidate for the seat being vacated by Craig Bowman. Councillor Mackenzie's close friend and council colleague Kim Jordan has put his hand up for the job, but he's being challenged by former Newcastle federal candidate Jamie Abbott. Bruce Mackenzie says he doesn't like the other alternatives being tossed up by the other parties and will throw his hat in the ring if Councillor Jordan isn't selected for the Liberals. Up to 20 open-cut mines in the Hunter could be affected by a dispute involving explosive handlers employed by Orica. The truck drivers and shop firers have been involved in lengthy negotiations over a new enterprise agreement, which they believe will leave them worse off. Mick Forbes from the Newcastle branch of the Transport Workers Union says talks resume with the company today.
We seek to have an increased opportunity for our members to earn as to what is currently on the table, which is clearly a reduction. We're hoping that we'll find a meet-in-the-middle scenario, and if we can achieve that, then we'll be a few steps down the road closer to an agreeable outcome.
Hunter and Central Coast students have done well in the HSC this year. 35 made it onto the all-round achievers list with a mark of 90 or more in most of their subjects. Merewether High was the highest-ranking school in the Hunter, followed by Newcastle Grammar. East Maitland RSL sub-branch has been awarded a $10,000 grant to assist in the maintenance of the local war memorial. The grant will assist the RSL to repair and upgrade the memorial by installing garden edging and constructing curbing. Maitland MP Robin Parker says the funds were acquired through the New South Wales War Memorial Fund.
The Community War Memorial Fund provides grants for up to $10,000 for veterans groups, sports clubs and councils to do maintenance work on local war memorial sites.
Now with sports, Sally Spicer.
Former Jets player Tarek Elrich has warned his old team not to expect an easy win in their game this Friday night. The current Adelaide United right-back says while his team is thrilled with their recent FFA Cup victory, they remain completely focused on winning their upcoming game. The Jets have yet to win a game this season. Toronto workers are claiming a moral victory after their protest against Hamilton Wickham's Mark Dries prompted a likely rule change despite being dismissed. The judiciary recommended the Newcastle District Cricket Association change a rule which requires written notification from representative players before the start of the season if they are unable to play. Toronto spokesman Matthew Peterson says the protest is about making the association more transparent. In golf, Belmont's Polly Goldman took out the Jack Newton Celebrity Classic on Wednesday and is the first woman to do so since 2004. That's sport. I'm Sally Spicer.
To NURFM News Time 26 to 8.